since you've been gone. And all you'd ever hear me say is how I picture me with you. That's all you'd ever hear me say. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on, yeah, yeah. Thanks to you, now I get what I want. stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
There we go. How we doing, Hauppauge High School? Let's grab a seat. Let's get this thing going. Congratulations, everybody. What a night we got here. All right. Hello, Hauppauge High School community. This is our week 39, day 180 wrap-up video. Next week, we will not have classes. The summer will begin, and there will be no more BC lunch periods. Additionally, masks are optional here tonight as we are outside. And you should be proud, everyone, of what you have accomplished this year. We are just about 100% of the way through the 2020-2021 school year. Congratulations all. My name is Chris Cook, and I have had the privilege of serving as the principal of Hauppauge High School for the last 3 years. Welcome to our graduation. I've also had the privilege of serving as your MC here tonight. I'll come back and forth on the podium a little bit to introduce people. And now I would like to invite our class officers to the stage to introduce themselves and to recite the pledge. Come on, you come on down. That's you guys. Good. Choir, you can come on down as well. Forgive us as our transitions might not be as tight as they would be inside. This is our first time doing this. Someone tell them to stand, okay, and then tell them to remain standing through the national anthem. Let someone introduce themselves and then do the national anthem. Just go ahead and, name, and then do your 1, 2, 3. All right, I would like to ask everybody to stand in honor of our country for the Pledge of Allegiance, which will be immediately followed by our chamber choir singing the national anthem.
Hi, my name is Madison Stern.
My name is Timothy Hug.
My name's Lily Gennari. And my name's Michaela Castigliola. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, you may be seated. Thank you. I'd now like to invite our class executives to the podium. They will introduce themselves, talk to you a little bit about what the senior class has been up to and what their experience has been. And then they will present the class gift. Oh, there you are. There you are. It's like, I didn't think we lost them. There you are.
Hello, my name is Jalaj Mehta. I'm one of the class presidents.
I'm Zachary Del Judas. I'm one of the class secretaries.
My name is Nicholas Hug. I'm the class vice president.
My name is Vincent Girardi. I'm one of the class presidents. Graduation. For 13 years, we have awaited this moment, foreshadowed by conversations with our teachers, by watching our siblings and friends graduate before us, and by the 21 at the start of our email. We are so glad to welcome you all to this graduation ceremony.
For much of our lives, this has been the end game. But in the context of our lives, it's only the beginning. We are set to enter the next phase of our lives. For some, this means higher education, entering the workforce, or entering into our military. But thoughts of the road ahead are for tomorrow, and today, we celebrate what we have accomplished.
It's one of our school's traditions that the graduating class donates a gift to the school to memorialize our hard work and perseverance over the past few years. For the class of 2021's gift, we'll be donating an engraved plaque which will be placed here on school grounds.
The plaque will be emblazoned with our school seal, containing our name, our mascot, and the year we were established. It'll also contain our graduating year and the quote, Ulterius progredi non, Latin for onward we march. We hope to have it proudly displayed for years to come, and also look pretty cool. We've all been given so much by the Hauppauge faculty, parents, and administrators. Especially with the difficulties of the past year, we are beyond grateful for simply having the ability to be giving this greeting right now. From the goodie bags every 21st day of each month, to the understanding the school has shown to students this year, we are forever indebted to Hauppauge schools and community. Know that your great efforts have and will continue to allow us to make the most of our opportunities as honored graduating members of the class of 2021. We live in a tough world whose demands of us are constantly changing. But our class has lived through crazy times, and I'm confident in our ability to persevere.
We know that this class will do great things. I think often of a song we used to sing in our elementary years that goes as follows. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. The waters ahead are unknown, but as long as we keep moving forward, as long as we keep rowing, and as long as we do so merrily, life will surely be a dream. Thank you all for having us. Happy graduation, everyone, and congratulations to all.
As the choir and the class executives and class officers are grabbing a seat, I wanted to take a moment to thank a few people who made this possible here today. To the wonderful team members we have who have helped kind of put this all together here today. So I'm going to read their names, and I'd love for you to just join me in giving them an enormous round of applause. So thank you to Mike Raffini, Greg Almer, Steve Nelson, Pat Caffrey, Ernesto Rossini, Dave Scheffler, and Steve Swanson, and their extended teams, because honestly, we've never done this before, and we have a tremendous effort, and it's going incredibly smoothly. So thank you to them. Join me in a round of applause. To all of you, thank you for the resilience that you have shown this year. To our seniors, as you reflect on your experience in high school, please take pride in what you've accomplished. I talked to you a little bit about this the other day. You finished high school in the midst of a global pandemic. You helped our school thrive in the midst of a global pandemic. Still, today, you sit ready and empowered to tell your story beyond the walls of Hauppauge High School. Let me remind all of us today that graduation, though, is not just for the students. Though the class of 2021, you are so well deserving. But graduation instead is for every single Hauppauge public school team member and every Hauppauge community member, each who serves to support our students in their K-12 journey, and all culminating in this experience. Graduation, in essence, is for our larger Hauppauge village, and it is an honor to have you here today. There's so much to be grateful for. And in the interest of getting everyone home in time for tonight's Game 7 of the Islander Series, I'm going to limit my speech to an extension of gratitude. In just about a week, we're going to do exactly what we did last year, which is put forth a tremendous video production of our graduation. Some of the video captured here today will be included, and some video that we captured a couple weeks back will be included. So for tonight, let me simply say thank you, and a few thank yous. Thank you to the entire board, including Board of Education President David Barchet, and Vice President Rob Scarito, to members Larry Craffa, James Kiley, and Stacy Weisberg, and to the board members who are present tonight, Mr. Michael Buscarino and Mr. Gary Fortmeyer. Thank you for your leadership and for your commitment. To our superintendent, Dr. Dennis O'Hara, and his team at district office, including Dr. Don Murphy, Mr. Joseph Tasman, and Dr. Carolyn Probst. Thank you for your support, affirmation, and leadership. Dr. O'Hara, thank you for taking a chance on hiring me 3 years ago. I have felt privileged to be a part of this incredible team and to have benefited from your mentoring. Before we started tonight, we actually did an over-under of 7 distractions from from Vets Highway. I don't know where people are. I took the over. I think we're at 4. Thank you to our district directors, Mrs. Gordon, Dr. Michael, Dr. Wankmuller, Dr. Landor, Dr. McCarthy, Mr. Butler, and Mrs. Hanson, Ms. Young, and Mrs. Bilski. Thank you to our elementary principals, Dr. DeMuzio, Mr. Gagliardi, and Dr. Rangold. And thank you to Mrs. O'Connor and Mr. Collin. Your partnership has been so important, and the conversations that we've had have yielded positive initiatives and outcomes for our students. Thank you to our district's leaders, our teaching assistants, our teachers, our counselors, our social workers, our school psychologists. I could go on and on and on, but really to our entire team for supporting our students in their journey. That's 5. And a huge thank you to our secretarial staff for their tremendous work in making this day possible. I must take a moment also to thank our school nurses, both here at the high school, Mrs. Muller, and also across the district, as this year our school nurses have been pushed like they've never been before. Thank you to our buildings and grounds, who we've already thanked already, and our custodial team. I've deeply appreciated the partnership and the many complicated ways in which we've had to partner this year and always, and we were able to pull off a year like this and a night like this because of them. And thank you to our senior moms, or a group that have helped to decorate here tonight, and also to provide so many other ways to celebrate our seniors along the course of this year. The love that you have shown our school, your children, and our entire community has been tremendous. Thank you. This year I have learned that strength is in relying on others. Let me repeat that. That strength lies in relying on others. And here in Hauppauge, the good thing, there's a lot of people that you can rely on. While this year has been one of the most challenging professional years I've experienced, I have also found myself in awe as much as ever. I have found myself in awe of each of you. That's not hyperbole. I was in awe of you, our students, our seniors, our class of 2021. In the face of madness, of loss, and perceived loss, you learned, you grew. Thank you for inspiring me every single day, and thank you for setting the course for our entire community. To close, I would like to recognize 3 people who inspire me. In my 3 years as principal of Hauppauge High School, our assistant principals, Mrs. Christy Pagliari, Mr. Joe Whitehorst, and Mrs. Joy Ferrara, rolled up their sleeves alongside me, and they have inspired me each and every day. They are incredible people. I'm so proud to call them friends and so grateful to share the leadership of this high school with them. Their strength, each in their own unique way, has lifted me many times this year, a year where we have had to rely on each other. We get just one of these lives, these consciousnesses. I am grateful to have experienced this year as a leader within this district. Let me repeat that. I am grateful to have had the chance this year to be a leader within this district. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Hauppauge High School community, you are the best. Seniors, congratulations. You are ready. Go tell powerful stories. I would like to now welcome our PTSA president, Christina Marandino, to the stage to share some wisdom as a parent, as well as a contributing community member.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Christina Marandino, and for the very last time, I want to say that it has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your PTSA president. Class of 2021, I'm not going to talk about all the challenges you faced or all the things that you've missed out on. None of that matters anymore. What matters is that we are all here tonight, all together, to celebrate your accomplishments over the last 13 years. My journey with the PTA began at the exact same time as yours, on the very first day of kindergarten. Years from now, when you think back, you may not recall the day-to-day lessons from the classroom, but chances are you will remember the PTA events that gave you the opportunity to be a kid and to just have some fun. I may not know all of your names, but I can assure you that I know every one of your faces, because I was lucky enough to be at every single one of those events with you. The book fairs, Halloween bingos, plant sales, photo days, holiday boutiques, carnivals, auction nights, pancake breakfasts, and so many others that filled the air with your laughter and excitement. I see smiles, you do remember. I've watched your little hands dig into your pockets for the Ziploc baggies that Mom gave you with money inside. Then in middle school, your hands grew a little bigger, and I noticed you reaching in your pockets for your own wallets or change purses. And more recently, I've seen some of your fully grown hands reach into your pockets to pull out your car keys. There are simply just not enough words to describe the absolute joy it's been watching all of you grow into the amazing young men and women that sit before me today. In just a few moments, you will be called up for your diplomas. Accept them with grace and dignity, because it is not just being given to you. You earned it. It is a symbol of the solid foundation upon which you stand today, a milestone in your road to adulthood, and proof that you can do anything you set your mind to. Boys and girls, please stay strong yet humble, and be sure to remind yourselves once in a while that it's okay not to be perfect, because mistakes are actually proof that you're trying. So don't ever tell yourself, I can't do that. Instead, always say to yourself, I just can't do that yet. This class will always hold a special place in my heart. I will forever cherish the friendships that I've made and all the incredible memories I've shared with you, and I hope you will too. Moms and dads, relish in this proud moment, because it is our moment too. Our babies have worked hard, but not without our help. So congratulations to all of us for giving them their wings and teaching them to fly. My hope for all our graduates as you leave here tonight is that you will continue to soar like an eagle and never lose sight of your dreams. Most importantly, no matter what path you choose or where life takes you, remember that there is always a road that leads back to Hauppauge, and Hauppauge will always be home. On behalf of the Hauppauge High School PTSA, I congratulate the class of 2021. Best of luck to all of our graduates. The world awaits you.
I would now like to invite a board member, Mr. Michael Buscarino, to come forward and deliver the Board of Education address. Mr. Buscarino? Thank you.
Welcome, graduates of the class of 2021. It is my pleasure to represent the Hauppauge Board of Education in offering our congratulations to you. On Our congratulations to you on all your achievements and successes throughout your years in Hauppauge. I believe your success this year is measured by much more than your scholastic accolades, of which I'm sure there are many. It is measured by your determination and perseverance in overcoming the challenges our community, our nation, and the world faced in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. Challenges of distance learning, mask wearing, quarantining, limitations to extracurricular activities have all made your final years here in Hauppauge anything but typical. Through it all, you demonstrated strength and resilience of our Hauppauge community. Know that you were never alone. You had your families, teachers, administrators, and all district employees in your corner supporting you and guiding you on your path to success. I hope that as you look back on your time here in Hauppauge, you are filled with fond memories of field days, theater productions, sporting events, but most of all, the relationships that you've built along the way. Earlier this week, I spoke at the Forest Brook Stepping Up ceremony. I'm sure to all of you, it seems like a lifetime ago. But rest assured, to your parents and all that have watched you grow, it seems like it was just yesterday. When I thought about my message I wanted to share with those fifth graders as they prepare to go to middle school, I thought about my job. As a sergeant in the Suffolk County Police Academy, I help train our newest police officers. I help train individuals from all different backgrounds with different interests, different upbringings, how to be good police officers. I want to share with you some of the core principles of that training. They are the foundation of a recruit's training to become a good police officer. I believe they are applicable to the fifth grader as they get ready for middle school, and to you as your world is about to open to new experiences as well. Treat all people with dignity and respect, regardless of the circumstances of your encounters with them. Give 100% to everything you do and take pride in your work. Take care of yourself physically and mentally so you are better equipped to help others. Always strive to leave people better off for having known you than they were before you came into their life. Certainly, the people of Hauppauge High School are better off for having known each and every one of you. As the next chapter of your life begins, perhaps you know the exact path you want to take, or maybe that path is a little less certain. Either way, keep an open mind for what life might have in store for you. Slow down and enjoy the journey. Don't be afraid to take chances and challenge yourself. In the words of Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. On behalf of the Hauppauge Board of Education, congratulations to the graduating class of 2021, and good luck on all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mr. Buscarino. Mrs. Marandino, thank you as well. I would like to welcome Charles Trantham and Melody Chang to the podium to provide some background on the next piece of our graduation ceremony. Each year we have a contest to determine who should deliver the graduation poem. And this year Charles and Melody submitted two incredible poems, so we are offering both of them to you today. Charles, you're up first. I do have the text, so you didn't bring it.
Thank you. Should I say the title as well? Should I say the title as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Dream, Dreaming, Dreamed by Charles Trantham. A dream, something that can never be taken away. The spark of inspiration that guides us through the darkness, and the shade that protects us from the harsh lights. Dreaming, a hope made of knowledge and wisdom in our own minds, the pole of devotion to lead us on the path of our own choosing, and the reminder that our dreams are whatever they wish to be. To have dreamed, the memory of what once had been, yet now is. Whether we followed our dream or have found new ones, it all leads to the same conclusion in the end. It was a dream. Dreams are intangible things that seem just out of reach for all who seek them. They are sporadic and constantly changing, because one day, dreams can be made into reality. We all dream. We must keep on dreaming, and we should never truly let go of what we once dreamed.
All right, so the title of my poem is Little Bird. Oh, little bird, just yesterday, you came into this world. You came out of your shell, a helpless hatchling, feathers furled. Through blunders, errors, and mistakes, you have learned and grown, and now it is your turn to venture into the unknown. So go forth and write your story. Let the sparrows, jays, and larks sing of how the eagle rose to glory, how it made its mark, how it changed the course of history, how it changed its stars, how it conquered every challenge others never dared to try, how it flew to towering heights and touched the apex of the sky. The world's become your stage, and you, completely unrehearsed, will go on escapades, garner accolades, and tell life to do its worst. Oh, little bird, although today you're off to stake your claim, always remember to never forget the nest from whence you came.
Dr. O'Hara, superintendent remarks.
Good evening. Hello, class of 2021. Welcome, parents, grandparents, family, friends. I'd like to begin by thanking you, the class of 2021, and your families for your patience, understanding, maturity, ability to look forward, and your willingness to work together to get us to tonight, this milestone in your lives. To the class of 2021, it's been my great pleasure and an honor to get to know so many of you. Every interaction with you has been a gift, my pleasure, and a blessing. You've made me feel welcomed, respected, and valued. Your grit and perseverance through the past 16 months have inspired me and make me feel very secure about our ability to emerge from this pandemic stronger than ever. We met when you were in 8th grade, and although you had a lot of promise, no one knew for sure what you could accomplish. Well, here we are tonight, and we have some results to look upon. You are a group that has doubled participation in career, technical, and education programs, including students heading off to become electricians, plumbers, carpenters, and welders. Some of you will be serving our nation in the military, but you are all part of recent academic achievement that ranks among the highest in the history of the Hauppauge School District. In fact, students in the class of 2021 have contributed to 2 of the highest national rankings ever recorded by Hauppauge High School. And students in the class of 2000. Thank you. And students in the class of 2021 will be spreading out all over the nation to attend college at some of the most competitive schools in the country. In fact, in the class of 2021, we have another school record. 5 students will be attending Ivy League institutions in the fall. More important than all of that, you are strong, you're kind, you're compassionate. We're proud to have contributed, even in a small way, to the fine young men and women you have become. And we look forward to the many wonderful things you will do in your life. Class of 2021, you are about to become part of the long blue line of Hauppauge High School graduates. Always be kind, always be compassionate. Always aspire to be and do better. Get out there starting tomorrow and shape our world. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2021. Since I'm the superintendent of schools, I'd like to deviate from the program just for a moment. At this time, I'd like to recognize a few students in the class of 2021. There are students in this graduating class who will soon take an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States as members of the armed forces. Two of my sons already wear our nation's uniform, and a third will be wearing our nation's uniform as soon as he graduates from college in 2 years. I understand the personal sacrifices these brave young people are about to make in order to protect our liberties, safety, and way of life. I'd like to be sure these students get special recognition this evening, and I would like to be among the first to thank them for the protection they will soon provide countless Americans. When I call your name, please stand. And everybody, if you could hold your applause. Seamus Buckley. William Downey. Damian Levin. Nicole Petroselli. Dennis Kadenov. Thank you.
Sean Barry as well. Sean Barry. Now you're going to get a...
My apologies, Sean Barry. Sean, please stand. Can we do that one more time for Sean? To the Hauppauge community, it's been my privilege and a true blessing in my life to serve as your superintendent for the last 5 years. I thank you for welcoming me. I thank you for offering so much support and cooperation, not only for the 5 years, but certainly this past year in particular. I'd just like to say God bless everybody in Hauppauge, and I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. O'Hara. I would like to welcome the Chamber Choir to come back up to perform our graduation ceremony's traditional offering of Omnia Soul. The piece will be accompanied by Luca Islanardi. At the conclusion of their performance, Melody Chang will come to the stage to deliver the valedictorian speech, and that will be followed by Alex Vasilakopoulos' delivery of the salutatorian speech. So if Melody and Alex could come on up and be in position, that's great. As we round out the chamber choir's speech, we might need a moment or two to adjust the microphone, as our valedictorian and salutatorian require a little bit of adjustment from one another.
Somewhere far from nowhere, I grew both strong and tall, longing to become, but knowing not the path at all.
Winds of the winter melted to fields of spring. One last embrace before I cross the threshold. To life we sing. Oh, stay your
soul and leave my heart in song. Oh, stay or have the journey may be long, and when we part and sorrow can't be swayed, remember when and let your heart be stayed. Oh, mia sol temperat, absens in remota, amame fidelite, fidem mea nota. Let courage be your oar, let passion be your sail. Wisdom and truth will guide your departing through all travel. Oh, stay your soul and leave my heart in song. Oh, stay your hand, the journey may be long, and when we part and sorrow can't be swayed, remember when and let your heart be stayed. Oh, mia sol temperat, absens in remota, amame fidelite, fidem mea nota. Oh, mea sol temperat, oh, stay and when we part and sorrow can't be swayed, remember when and let your heart be stayed. Be stayed.
Good evening. Firstly, I'd like to make a few acknowledgments. High school administrators, thanks for putting this all together so that we could all be here in person. Dr. O'Hara, thank you for doing a wonderful job as superintendent. Finding solutions that make everyone easy is far, Finding solutions that make everyone happy is far from easy, and I'm sure Dr. Murphy has some big shoes to fill. Parents, thanks for bringing us into this world and keeping us alive long enough for us to congregate on this football field on this Friday night in June. To the parents who worked so hard to boost their spirits, thanks for making those class of 21 goodie bags we kept forgetting to pick up. To all our teachers from kindergarten to 12th grade, thanks for bringing purpose, poise, and passion to our education. To my own kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Zacher, thank you for being my catalyst to greatness. We have the good fortune of having Mrs. Zacher here with us tonight, so please join me in giving her a round of applause. Mrs. Zacher, later I had something that I'd like to give you, though it isn't worth nearly as much as the gift you gave me: belief in myself. Finally, to Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger, the creators of Wikipedia, and to Larry Tesler, the inventor of copy and paste, thank you for working together to make the past 4 years of our education and the next 4 years ahead considerably less difficult. All right, that's enough of that. In the email I got last month, Mr. Cook told me I have 1,000 words to play with. As of the end of this sentence, I'll have used 213. Seniors, I'll spare you the mental math you never had to do thanks to your TI 84s and tell you that the next 787 words are dedicated to only you. As valedictorian, you might think my job is to leave you with an inspiring message and give you some advice for the future. And sure, I could do that. I could stand up here and cite some arbitrary definition from Webster's dictionary, create an extended metaphor that's supposed to be meaningful and deep, but ends up being way too convoluted and not making any sense. Or use an overused quote from an athlete or a celebrity or some saying some lady posted on our Facebook page, but you don't want that. I could stand here and tell you that you're special and you're amazing, that you're full of potential and you're going to change the world, but your grandparents already do that. I could deadpan the whole thing and say things like, we've been through some amazing times together, or this is the first day of the rest of your life. And yeah, it's true, except for the fact that I barely know half of you. Half of you barely know me. And everyone graduating today has been alive for about 6,500 days. While this isn't quite a definition, valedictorian comes from the Latin valedicere, which means bid farewell. So technically, all I have to do is say goodbye. Goodbye. My job here is done, and all it took was one word. If you want to be a wise guy, it took 453, and thanks to you, I had to use another 22 just now. For those of you still actually listening, you may be wondering, why pay so much attention to numbers? Why count your words? Well, I just used half of them. Now I have 484 words left. Now 478. 476. A recent figure shows that the average person speaks at least 7,000 words a day. Some of you blabbermouths are leagues above that, and this is probably the most quiet you've been in a while. But for us average Joes, let's keep it simple. 7,000. I'd like you to think for a moment, and for those of you who learn from home all year, this isn't something you can Google. How many of your words mean something? I ask because too often we spend so many of our words saying things that really don't say anything at all, when the things that make the most impact, the things that should be said most often, only take a few words. Some of the phrases we say for the people closest to us are only 2 or 3 words. I'm sorry. I love you. I miss you. Forgive me. To reach out to someone, you only need 3 to 4 words. Are you okay? Let's talk about it. I'm here for you. You're not alone. To compliment someone takes 4 to 5 words. Your laughter is contagious. You light up the room. You're 1 in a million. You look great today. To make someone smile, make someone's day, save someone's life, or to change it for the better. the most singularly monumental phrases we will speak in our entire lives, the statements that create the most good in the world, take the least amount of words, and yet we choose not to say them. Choose otherwise. Make every word mean something. A part of the conventional valedictorian speech I mentioned earlier is offering advice to the graduating class. My whole life, I've had the privilege of living in relative comfort, with the worst of my worries centered upon being good at school. That's kind of why I'm up here. The only thing I know for certain is that our future is uncertain, filled with W-2s and 1040s and 401ks and Roth IRAs and other scary stuff the American school system never taught us. I am just as clueless and anxious and terrified as the rest of you, if not more. You have every right to be excited for this next chapter in your life. Nobody can take that away from you. Leave the people and places you encounter better than you found them and allow them to better you, and you'll have spent your time well. Over the course of 12 years, we've been indoctrinated with the Pledge of Allegiance and the wondrous joys of the Common Core curriculum and the fact that the mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell. But if I've learned anything, it's this. You don't have to count your words, but make your words count. It took me 980 words to finish this speech. Honestly, all you need is a few. Congratulations, goodbye, and thank you.
Check it out. Okay. Slight adjustment.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2021. Picture it. The year was 2014. I was in 5th grade. For reference, I only stood at a mere 5'7", so I know, a lot shorter. In a bit of foreshadowing, Melody and I were cast as Brainiacs number 1 and number 2 in our class play. I think some of you know where this is going. Looking at you, Emma. It was my big moment. I was so excited for my solo. Unfortunately for me, it remains one of my most embarrassing moments to date. Fortunately for all of you, it was captured on tape. Let's roll the clip.
You'll respond in the right way. Listen, listen, pay attention. That's the way to comprehension. Listen, listen, smile. That's the question that would why.
Yes. The cough heard round the world. At the time, this cough felt like it would dictate the rest of my life. Clearly, I made it out to be much bigger than it actually was. Looking back, this experience, which I used to find utterly humiliating, has shaped how I plan to live my life and taught me some important lessons. The first one relates to laughter. Don't be afraid to laugh things off. Whether it's laughing at yourself or with others, laughter will help you in life. I guarantee it. Scientific studies have actually shown that not only does laughter help to relieve stress, it even boosts your immune system. It is so important to be able to laugh at yourself. Everyone has those awkward moments, just like this one, that they think about at night when they struggle to fall asleep. Don't fret it. It happened, and all that there is to do is to simply move on and laugh about it. It's not healthy to live in the past, nor is it healthy to live in the future. This brings me to my second lesson, living in the moment. Back when I was on that Bretton Woods cafetorium stage, I didn't even realize that I coughed until after the scene ended. I was truly in the moment, oblivious to the theatrical crime I just committed. I was proud of myself until afterwards, when I began worrying about the eventual reactions I'd get from my peers, as well as my own utter embarrassment. Today, everyone will tell us so much about our future, what it may be like, how to prepare, what we should do. By all means, listen to everyone's advice about the future. But first, appreciate today. Realize the accomplishments that have gotten you to this point in your life. Acknowledge everyone who has helped you and supported you, whether that be family, friends, teachers, coaches, administrators, or even your own twin sister. Thank them for all of their encouragement. But most of all, celebrate yourself and enjoy today. You can worry about the future tomorrow. I think we've all learned the horrors of procrastination, but for once I think we can cut ourselves some slack. We've earned it. My third and final lesson is about growth. Trust me, I might be the most qualified person here to talk about growing. I've done a lot of it. Back in 5th grade, I was anxious, kind of annoying, and struggled to hide my laughter at inappropriate moments. While I still am that same anxious and annoying kid who is full of poorly timed laughter, I have grown as a person. Thank God, not physically though. In fact, everyone here today is still growing and adapting. Personal growth, this idea of self-improvement, is infinite. While today may seem like an endpoint of this first part of your life, look at it as an opportunity to discover and explore. Be curious. Be curious about the world around you. Be curious about yourself. Once we leave here today, learning does not stop. It never does. We must always strive to keep learning about ourselves, since this is the only way to truly succeed in life. I full-heartedly believe that every single one of us will find happiness and success. Hauppauge has given us the tools to live in the moment and continue our learning wherever we may go. The class of 2021 has grown together as a community for so long, but now we finally get the chance to discover ourselves as individuals and understand our role in society. As we go out into the world, remember the lessons and memories from your time here at Hauppauge. At the same time, be open to new experiences. This duality of memories from your past and new adventures will enable you to make the best out of whatever may come your way. Before I go, I want to leave you with one last piece of advice that I will always remember from my time here in Hauppauge. It's quick, I promise. No matter where you go, who you're with, or what situation you're in, remember the wise words of Brainiac number 2. Listen, listen, pay attention. That's the way to comprehension. Thank you.
Thank you, Chamber Choir. Thank you, Melody. And thank you, Alex. One of my favorite parts, hold on. One of my favorite parts of being principal is getting an early opportunity to work with people as they prepare their speeches and performances at graduation. It's important because I get to be affected emotionally before standing here on stage in front of you, but truly, listening to the choir and then Melody and Alex and Charlie earlier, just tremendous, absolutely tremendous. Before we begin our presentation of the seniors and have them walk across the stage in that very symbolic moment, I would like to invite Luca Ilanardi to come forward to play Over the Rainbow. His performance, there you go, Luca. The over was a safe bet, I think. His performance will be followed by Harry Shahegan reading the names of graduates, the graduates crossing the stage, and all the while we'll be inching closer to the moment that Dr. O'Hara will confer degrees upon our graduates. Luca Ilanardi, take it away. Luca Islanardi, ladies and gentlemen, Luca Islanardi. Now, Mr. Shahigan will come to stage to read the graduates' names as they walk across the stage. I ask that our district leaders, our board members, and our district administrators, along with our PTSA president, take a stand. They can take a step back. We'll be in a position to shake hands or greet students as they walk across. Graduates, as you rise and walk, be careful of the sound cord that goes right down the middle of the field. We want to make sure that we can preserve the sound throughout this. And in this COVID era, we'd ask that graduates simply extend a fist bump or a handshake or come in for a hug or nod their head as they pass and greet those in our line. Help us out. We want to make sure we meet everybody where they are. After the walk, graduates will see guidance counselors. You guys want to wave for a second? Woo. How about a hand for our guidance counselors, everybody? They have folders of stuff for them. So they're going to get an empty graduation jacket. They'll walk across the stage. They're going to get another folder, maybe greet some people along the way. Turns out the stuff in the folder is really important. And so please, please, please don't leave it here tonight. Finally, before we get started, I'd like to extend a huge gratitude to Mr. Shahigan and Mrs. Richard for serving as wonderful class advisors this year. Big round of applause. The terrain was wild, and you guys traversed it magnificently. Thank you, Mr. Shahigan. All right, let's get this thing going, Mr. Shahigan. Go for it. First row up. Just a warning, this might take a while.
Melody Cheng. Alexander Vasilikopoulos. Emma Vasilikopoulos. Charles Trantum. Michaela Castigliola. Zachary Del Judas. Lily Gennari. Vincent Girardi. Nicholas Hugg. Timothy Hugg. Jalaj Mehta. Madison Stern. Caroline Caffrey. Lahia Camacho Lopez. Elizabeth Combs. Catherine Dolce. Kevin Drake. Elizabeth Holdorf. Bennett Iolinardi. Luca Iolinardi. Marco Ingracia. Ryan Crozier. Jillian Arellano. Nicole Petroselli. Alexius Ruland. Kayla Smackle. Alexander Abate. Olivia Accardi. Alyssa Adragna. Riley Augusta. Olivia Aguilar. Abdul Ahmed.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Kramer. Denise Akabe. Daisy Paula Amador Menjivar. Benjamin Ames. Madison Amico. Emily Anderson. Vincent Antignano. Michael Babby. Samantha Babbage. Evan Barker. Kevin Barrett. Sean Barry. Ava Bartoshevitz. Joseph Battaglia. Jalen Belli McHugh. Adele Beltrani.
Thank you.
John Burnson. Jacob Betting. Lindsay Bowler. Nichelle Chavez. Aiden Chu. Albert Citron. Abigail Clark. Joshua Cohen. Stephen Collins.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Lorianne Connolly. Dale Console. Nicholas Constantine. Philip Capola. Vito Costello. Stephanie Costi. Abby Coyne.
Congratulations.
Anthony Creasy.
Want me to mess it up? Want me to mess it up?
Caitlin Cunningham.
Congratulations.
Jovan Curtis. Alexander Demore.
Nyasha Davis.
Nyasia Davis.
Congratulations.
Ana de los Santos. Teresa Deasy.
Thank you. Adam Delgado.
Adam Delgado. Jamie Devine. Alexa Di Benedetto. Gianna Dixon. Joseph Didio.
Congratulations.
Caitlin DePasquale. Jake DeVillio. Patrick Dorio.
Congratulations.
William Downey. Stephen Downs. Emma Drum. Sabrina Durante. Matthew Ebert. Jake L. Anthony Arante. Austin Faber. Michael Federico.
Congratulations.
Anna Farron. Joseph Ferrara. Alexis Fetzer. Shane Fiedler. Amanda Fish. Sydney Flynn. Christina Fulmer. Michelangelo Gartner. Jessie Lynn Galgano. Emily Galopi. JC Gaudet. Jack Geiger. Matthew Grimaldi. Jessica Grutenbohr. Mateus Gutierrez. Aaron Goodsight. Lauren Haas. Samantha Haas. James Hachadorian. Colin Happy. Jack Hartman. Galia Hecht.
Here you are.
Garrett Helmke. Riley Henselder. Katiana Hintz.
Is that what you? Hey.
Victoria Hintz.
Oh, I was going for the card. I got you.
Michael Huffnagel.
Hey, Bruce.
Brianna Iaboni.
Thank you.
Justin Ivaroni. Alicia Inklis. Valerie Jacobson. David Jordan.
Hey, congratulations. Thank you.
Amir Kakar. Shrivarshini Karthikeyan.
That was good, right? Yeah. Thunmai Kutharoju. Preetham Kotla.
You got this one. I got in the back.
Dennis Kadanov. Seamus Keene. Layla Keene. Brett Kelly. Emily Kelly.
Herbert Kibel. Kibel, yeah. Kibel.
Herbert Keebel. Ava Kimmerer.
I got it.
Ryan Kizalewski. Elliot Clayman. Alex Knopf. Alexander Krilovich. Aditya Kulkarni. John Lally. Anne Lamandola. Dakota Lee. Ava Lemke. Christopher Leone. Damian Levin. Jacob Levy. Isabella Lewin. Christopher Litzis. Akai Littlejohn. Danielle Liu. Aiden Lobenstein. Cassandra Lacasano. Emily Lonegro. Anthony Lonegro. Francesco Lonegro. Kylie Lopiccolo. Juliana Lochran. William Lochran. Martine McDonald. Andrew Mayorini. Gabriela Margulies. Ryan Martinez. Haley Martinez. James Martinez. Lucas Mastandrea. Reve McCleary. Holly McGollum. Samantha McKechnie. Kevin McLaughlin. Ignacio Medina. Emma Mejia. John Marandino. Zachary Merritt. Megan Matola. Edward Malfetto. Jessica Monda. Rain Montague. James Mooney. Julia Morales. Grace Murphy. Sean Napolitano. Christopher Neglia. Tyler Norrisan. Victoria O'Hara.
What's up,
Alex
Alex?
O. Melissa Oliver. Brandon Oswald. Suzanne Parisi. Megan Prisgent.
So, Mr. Sheegan?
Hey. I gotta do this.
You got it. You got it.
Karanvir Punia.
Rao.
Shivani Rao. Grace Regan. Vincent Reno. Luke Richardson. Ella Rivera.
Hey, Trajan.
Trajan Rivera.
Congratulations.
Selena Roberts. Alexander Rodriguez. Elijah Rodriguez. Emily Rodriguez. Alexa Romano. Caitlin Ramito. LJ Ramito. Joseph Rosenberg. Kaylee Roth. Jalen Rubin. Amber Rudden.
Congratulations.
Ariana Ruggieri. Anthony Russo. Emily Russo. Tyler Rutley.
I got this. Easy peasy.
Alyssa Sahadashni. Jovan Saintis. Christopher Sambuco. Ryan Samuel. Samuel Sanchez Figueroa. Michael Sass.
What?
Try not to not pronounce my name.
You won't mess it up.
Okay.
Samantha Satinino.
Hey.
Skylar Satinino. Taylor Scarito. Michael Schroeder. Caitlin Schute. Noah Schwartzapfel. Alexis Sharoni. Michael Seda. Sebastian Safarian.
Let's go, Shahid. You got this.
Andrew Salito.
Don't butcher it. You got it. Yeah.
Michelangelo Seminara. Sarah Shake. Anthony Ciccarelli. Catherine Silk. Mason Smith. Renee Smith. Isabella Sosa. Owen St. Pierre. Ashley Starr.
Don't mess up my name. Huh? Mm-hmm.
Ayana Stein Jones. Thomas Steinhardt. Jack Steinman. Julia Strand. Jason Sullivan. Monica Swank. Julia Taka. James Tepperman. Brandon Thagard. Jordan Thagard. Kieran Thomas. Alyssa Takash. Taylor Tompkin. Cameron Tonry. Mateo Torquato. Madison Traverso. John Tripodi. Sophia Siokis. Matthew Tesaurus. Ava Twackman. Andrew Vermillion. Robert Vermillion. Christopher Vesicchio. Aiden Vivinetto. Alexa Waters. Christopher Weilert. Zachary Weiner. Daniel Wellish. James Hooley. Luisa Maria Williams. Edward Wisniewski. Brandon Yip. Andriana Zafiris. Alexa Ziller. Mirka Pina Orlano. Carla Canales.
All right, senior class, we are just about there. You guys are good to go back. Officers, thank you very much. Congratulations. Let's give another round of applause. Dr. O'Hara.
Hauppauge High School class of 2021, please stand. I ask all parents and family members, please remain in your seats until the students have exited the field. But at this point, I'd like to say that it's my pleasure, given the authority granted to me as superintendent of schools and by the Board of Regents of the state of New York, I certify the class of 2021 as graduates of Hauppauge High School. You may now move your tassel from the right side of your head to the left. Congratulations, Hauppauge class of 2021.